and welcome to another edition of Chalk Talk, a show that highlights all the great events going on in St. Tammany Parish Public Schools. I'm Melody Swang. We have a great show for you today. Let's start with a look back at a special event that took place at Carolyn Park Middle School in Slidell. Principal Tony Esposito and faculty and staff sponsored its annual Feast for Friends during the Thanksgiving week. With the help of some generous community organizations and businesses, the school provided a bountiful Thanksgiving meal to the local community. Let's take a look. Carolyn Park Middle School opened its doors to the community for its 6th annual Feast for Friends Thanksgiving dinner. This special meal, at no cost to anyone who stops by, has become a Slidell tradition that has created deep connections between the school and the community.
Well, this is my 7th year doing it. And I guess I can go way back to about 20 years ago when my children were small, and I had an urge to deliver meals to the shut-ins. And I would go pick up the meals, and we would go door to door, and I'd have my little girls bring the meals to the shut-ins. When I started here, I just felt like it was something that we needed to pick up. So I really wanted to get out to the community and provide home-cooked, healthy meals to our community.
Turkey, ham, cornbread stuffing, sweet potato casserole, string bean casserole, homemade rolls. We worked all day Saturday, 10-hour Saturday, and about 16 hours today we'll work.
Feast of Friends has gained momentum since it started in 2007.
Okay. We're going to have over 100 meals delivered this year, which is tremendous. We're hoping to have 300 to 400, maybe 500 people here today, so I'm really expecting a really big crowd.
O'Malley credits Esposito for coming up with the idea.
Tony gave me this, I call it my ministry here, to do this, and I've been doing this for 7 years. My wife does it, my son Patrick. We live for this every year. In
spite of the planning and the hard work, Esposito says it's all worth it.
I think we really need to reach out to those that don't have what they need, what should have, and those of us that do have really need to share.
These generous and thoughtful school employees and volunteers spent their Thanksgiving holiday planning, cooking, and serving, giving what's most important, their time, their talents, and their hearts, to make the Feast of Friends a celebration that connects a community to its local school. Melody Swang, Channel 13. This was Carolyn Park's 7th annual Feast for Friends. St. Tammany Parish Public Schools also joined in with the community to celebrate Black and Gold Day, a day for the district to wear black and gold in honor of the New Orleans Saints and to also raise money for the area's future Children's Museum. Channel 13's Rhett Sharp stopped by Marigny Elementary School in Mandeville to join in on the spirited pep rally.
The New Orleans fan base has been legendary around the NFL, and nowhere is that more apparent than at Marigny Elementary, where the students donated $1 to show off their black and gold spirit.
They've been doing that since probably the year that we won the Super Bowl. And so I just let them know, we're having a pep rally, I need my cheerleaders ready to go, and they're on it.
What makes this pep rally unique is that it transcends sports and benefits the St. Tammany area in a very special way, with the donated proceeds going to help fund a brand new children's museum.
We all know what the Saints have meant to all of our communities around here, so that's important, and to tie it in with something like the museum, it just really goes hand in hand.
The Children's Museum gives kids that big place to go away from school where they can learn, they can create, they can explore, they can imagine.
Black and Gold Day wasn't limited to Marigny, with Superintendent Folse urging all the schools in the district to get out and cheer for the Saints.
I think it's just another opportunity to give back to the community and show to the community that we value projects such as the Children's Museum.
In a St. Tammany school, even Saints pep rallies can turn into opportunities to learn and grow, with the young fans watching what it means to work together to reach their goals.
We like to just engage the kids in everything that we do here at school. So the little video clip gets them going, gets them to see that Drew is the team leader, we have team leaders here, but everybody is a part of the team.
And a perfect example of a community uniting to make a local children's museum a reality.
And I don't think of any organization that will benefit more from it than the children in our school system.
Rhett Sharp, Channel 13.
Over the past 3 years, the school district has donated more than $64,000 through contributions by students, faculty, and administrators to support this worthwhile community project. Let's head over to Boyette Junior High School in Slidell, where the Junior Auxiliary sponsored a local spelling bee. It's part of the Scripps National Spelling Bee Contest held near Washington, D.C. each year. Channel 13's Tiger Edwards was on hand for the word game.
Q-U-A-G-M-I-R-E.
That is correct.
During the competition, contestants focused on spelling correctly and not how or why Boyette now has a spelling bee.
Every year we look for some new project to add. We have about 10 projects that we do in Slidell. I personally have just always wanted to do a spelling bee.
With that impetus, this event co-chairman set about putting together a great event.
We've put in quite a bit of time in preparing for this because we wanted it to go smoothly.
We spent a solid 2.5 hours going through the rules, but less the rules and more going through each word.
Could you repeat the word, please?
Sure. Redundant.
I would say altogether 4 or 5 hours that I read over and over and over. I read these words and said them out loud until I almost knew the next one on the page without looking.
Bewilder.
B-E-W-I-L-D-E-R. Bewilder.
While the pronouncer practiced, so did the contestants.
I've been reading a lot of books, so I think that might have helped me recognize some of the words when I heard them. And my mom and my dad went over the words with me, and I spelled them all multiple times.
Everybody was ready then for this big-time academic competition.
For me, it is just nerve-wracking. I want to give every kid an honest chance to get every word right.
That is correct.
Spelling bee is great. It's a super activity for the children to participate in. I think the oral recall of the words is difficult, and they're doing a fabulous job.
Very, very tough words for these young kids, and I'm just absolutely so impressed at how well they're doing and how many are advancing to the next round.
Although these contestants gave it their all, there could only be one winner.
Symptomatic. S-Y-M-P-T-O-M-A-T-I-C. Symptomatic.
That is correct. Congratulations.
I was so nervous I almost collapsed into my seat when I spelled the word correctly.
The 8 finalists in this spelling bee will participate in a regional spelling bee at Xavier University. Tiger Edwards, CHANNEL 13.
The Scripps National Spelling Bee is the nation's largest and longest-running educational promotion, administered on a not-for-profit basis by the E.W. Scripps Company. We'd now like to congratulate Principal Mary Lou Jordan, recipient of the school district's Education Leadership Award. Jordan was honored at the December principals meeting for her dedication and leadership as an educator. Pearl River Principal Mike Winkler spoke highly of Jordan and presented her with her award.
It would be an understatement to say that I've benefited professionally from Mary Lou. She's helped me deal with school performance scores, standardized testing, teacher morale, and other obstacles that we face as administrators. If you've been lucky enough to know Mary Lou, you know that she would rather be seeing those around her get the recognition we are giving her today.
Very proud of the fact that I am a Pearl River Rebel, graduated from Pearl High School, a St. Tammany graduate, really proud of our St. Tammany Parish Schools, and really proud to be here after 22 years.
Let's now head over to the prep zone where Tiger Edwards brings us the latest on what's happening in prep sports. What's on the agenda for today, Tiger?
Thank you, Melody. We will start with the Covington Lions football team, who just completed a great season. Under the leadership of first-year head coach Greg Salter, this team went on a magical run through the playoffs, reaching the semifinals against Parkway Panthers. The hallmark of this team was a stingy defense and an opportunistic offense. Nothing personifies that more than the first possession of the game by each team. Let's go to the highlights. On the second play of the game, Parkway quarterback Brandon Harris is flushed out of the pocket. Colt Clemens forces a fumble, and Gerard McDowell recovers it. Covington football. Moments later, Covington quarterback Dylan Savarese finds tight end Jeremy Harr in the end zone for the game's first score. While the Lions built an early 14-0 lead over Parkway, the Panthers rallied late in the game, winning 28-27 to secure a spot in the state championship game. Congratulations to the Lions on a great year. Now, we do have days here in December in South Louisiana when it can get to be 80 degrees or so, but the water is not warm enough to take a swim. However, we do have some student athletes that don't mind hitting the pool and swimming their way to victory. Andrew Knudsen of Fontainebleau High was named the Times-Picayune Swimmer of the Year in the metro area. Knudsen won the state championship in the 200-meter individual medley and had a metro best time in the 100-meter breaststroke. On the ladies' side, Mandeville High's Megan Loop was honored as the Times-Picayune's Swimmer of the Year in the metro area and collected the MVP award at the LHSAA Division I State Swim Meet. Megan won both the 200-meter and 500-meter freestyle at the state championships. Megan was joined by teammates Leah Jocelyn, Heidi Fritcher, Charlotte Shackelford, Denise France, Alexandra Kluot, and Emma Dahl of North Shore on the All-Metro team. Also, Franz won the 100-meter breaststroke, and Jocelyn won the 200-meter individual medley at the state meet, earning the Lady Skippers the Division I Runners-Up Trophy. That's your Prep Zone Minute. Melody?
Thanks, Tiger. We look forward to future Prep Zone Minutes from you. Let's also check in with our Channel 13 broadcast interns to see what they've been up to since our last show. Intern Maya Catanzaro is on the set to share with us their latest projects. Maya, what's going on in the intern classroom lately?
Thanks, Dr. Swang. We've finished up our dual enrollment coursework through Southeastern, where we've all earned college credit this semester. We've also been busy producing a couple of videos that I'd like to share with you now. The first one is a story about the Top Dog Little Dog mentorship program at Fontainebleau High School.
Top Dog Little Dog is a program at Fontainebleau High School that started in 1997 with their first graduating class. It is a mentorship program between the seniors and the freshmen of the school.
The idea is to help assimilate the freshmen into high school, to give them somebody, a mentor to look up to.
A lot of the freshmen are nervous about being in high school, and the seniors are helping us relax a little more.
It's hard to get by during school, but once the Top Dogs showed me around and showed me the school, it got a little bit easier.
Senior Maya Catanzaro is a little dog as a freshman and has now taken on the role of a top dog in her senior year.
I like to know a lot of the little dogs and really try to create those friendships. That way it's not just a random freshman in the hallway coming up to me. I know that person and I can point them out and I can say hey to them, maybe make their day a little bit better.
Maya enjoys being a mentor to the many little dogs involved in the program.
It really is like a mentorship, and I really can help out someone that looks like they're having trouble and give them advice.
The club holds 4 events annually, including the pregame party during football season. But there is one event held regularly every Monday, banner painting.
The freshmen and seniors, and they collaborate and work together and coming up with ideas of games, the banners, how to market this event.
In banner painting, the seniors help us. They give us advice on what we can advertise for the school, and they also help us with new designs.
Top Dog Little Dog, you've got seniors and freshmen working together. They're collaborating. They plan events. They organize different school activities.
At its core, the program is an excellent way for seniors and freshmen to learn from each other. Not only teaching the freshmen how to succeed in high school, but allowing the seniors the opportunity to pay it forward.
So they are not only developing that skill of collaboration and working with different people outside of their element, but they're also developing skills that they will use throughout life.
I do want to be a top dog so I could help the freshmen whenever they get to the school and teach them what the top dogs have taught me.
Top Dog Little Dog is a great experience for all the freshmen to get to know the seniors and to get to know the school, and it's also really fun.
What I've taken out of the club is the fact that while mentoring the freshmen, we as Top Dogs are also prepping the next generation for Fontainebleau High. The next video teaches some of the signals that officials use during a football game.
Hi, I'm Rick O'Connell, and I'm here with my partner Jake Ricka. And today, we're going to turn our attention towards football. You know, Jake, football is a lot more than just X's and O's. Officials are also a huge part of this game, and sometimes they have a difficult task with so much to watch and call.
That's very true, Rick. I recently spoke with an official who told me, as refs, they sometimes have to think about 10 things even before the snap of the ball. And doing all of this in the heat of the moment, you can imagine, that is not a walk in the park. But there are a number of refs on the field at once who are able to help each other out.
Indeed they do. In a typical junior high game, for example, there are 4 officials on the field, while in a varsity game, there can be up to 7. These officials have to learn nearly 50 signals to call one game. For more on these signals, let's send you over to Jay Ricka, and he'll demonstrate some of the most commonly used signals.
First we ask Coach, hey, you ready to go?
Yeah, man, you already know.
Then I'll walk out to the 40, put the ball on a tee, and I put my hand up and I yell, ready! It's the beginning of the game, everything is alright. Then I look to my side and I notice you're uptight. Hey dude, come on, what's your deal? What's up? Okay, I've had it. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Now back to the game. The home team's going to town. Move them chains. They got a first down. The D is looking tired. Man, I think they need a break. So the coach gives me a signal. Timeout. 2 more you can take. Back on the field, and we're ready to roll. Defense stopped them short. They'll go for a field goal. Oh wait, it's a fake. The throw went on a 4th down. A receiver breaks loose. Oh yeah, touchdown. Now let's break it down. We got a holding, a false start, delay a game.
No way, ref. Those calls are insane.
Pass interference and a personal foul.
Come on, man. Somebody give me a towel.
Tripping, a clipping, and a chop block.
What's going on? You really gotta stop.
The team then takes a knee and the clock is running low. The buzzer then goes off and now you already know that us refs, we have fun and are always ready to go. Thanks for that, Jay Ricka. Now you two at home know the signs used on the field during a football game.
We hope next time you are watching a game and an official throws a flag, you too can make that call. Till next time, I'm Rick.
And I'm Jake.
So long.
The interns and I had a great time and learned a lot producing both of these videos. Back to you, Dr. Swang.
Thanks for the update, Maya. We look forward to another intern update in our next show. These young broadcasters travel to our studio here at the Treen Technology Center in Mandeville each day throughout the school year. Let's now travel over to the Justice Center in Covington, where a law studies class and civics classes from Fontainebleau High participated in a mock trial. It took place in Judge Scott Gardner's courtroom with Kenny Matthews' law studies students playing the role of the defendant, bailiff, attorneys, and witnesses, and Claire Carley's civics students serving on the jury. There was plenty of intrigue, tension, and drama, right up to the point where the jury returned a not guilty verdict. According to teachers Matthews and Carley, the mock trial gives the students a hands-on, real-world experience that students could never get in a classroom or out of a textbook. We now want to share with you a program begun in the school district that is designed to support new teachers and teachers new to the district. Channel 13 traveled to both sides of the parish to attend some of the meetings to share with you how Boost is helping the district's teachers. Developed by Supervisor of Human Resources Dorbel Dangerfield, this series of workshops aims to improve, strengthen, and encourage the district's new educators.
How can we provide additional support to our new teachers with all of the changes that we have, in addition to them just being basically new to our school system? How could we go about building our own superior teachers? And out of that concept, introduced BOOST, and BOOST stands for Building Our Own Superior Teachers.
These 2-hour workshops focus on different topics, from working with the guaranteed curriculum and enriching differentiated instruction to getting to know your who, meaning the students. These workshops are designed to help teachers become more effective in the classroom.
By participating in BOOST, it is my hope that they are able to take the information, that it's hands-on information that's specific enough so they can take it and implement in their classrooms and be successful with our kids.
Part of the plan is to bring in seasoned teachers as well as guest speakers to help the teachers and offer support. Vicki Phelps from the Schlechte Center was a guest speaker at a recent BOOST workshop.
So what we did on Monday is the teachers met on the east side of the parish together for 2 hours, talked about engagement, why engagement is important, why it's better for kids to be engaged and compliant because they learn more at profound levels, how you might think about getting your kids engaged, and what kind of work you might want to give them. So it was a set of conversations that lasted during the 2 hours.
A 2-hour conversation that was beneficial to new teachers like Jessica Thomas at Woodlake Elementary.
I enjoy the examples that the teachers give. A lot of times we have teachers that come and will tell us about like real life examples that happen in their classroom, and that kind of brings it home for me and allows me to go back into my classroom and try out some of the things that I've learned here.
Examples that will in turn help the students become lifelong learners.
How do you create work that kids find meaning and value in so that they will persist, attend, and commit to it? More than just do it. They will care about it, and they'll learn from it and take that learning to other subjects, to other years, to their lives.
During these workshops, teachers break up into small groups where they have conversations with their peers. Conversations that include what they have control of in their classrooms.
But the rest of my group here really made some great points in that the personal relationship that you have with your students is what motivates them. It is key to their learning.
I set up a series of small group conversations that help them grapple with some content, including a piece, a one-page introduction to some work that Phil Schlechte wrote about what teachers control. 2 things, the work they give kids to do and the relationships they build with them. And I'm going to have them do a guided reading of that particular document. It has a lot of power for people and speaks to people's hearts.
Speaking to teachers' hearts and ultimately helping students learn. Lessons that will be quite a boost to help our new teachers in the classroom.
First of all, I hope that they leave knowing that they're not alone, that the kinds of challenges they face in their classroom are the same kinds of challenges that others do, and the idea that their kids can do more.
If it's going to help them to be more comfortable with what they're doing in the classroom, then it's worth our while to continue moving forward.
Definitely a good idea. I enjoy coming to them. I always take something with me.
Along with BOOST, there's a similar program in the district for our aspiring teachers called STAR. It offers students considering a career in teaching a day of support, inspiration, and fun. Let's take a look.
So we hope that you will go off to college, do well, and come back and make a difference here in St. Tammany Parish.
The one-day conference kicked off with Superintendent Trey Foles giving the students words of encouragement in hopes of bringing their educational career full circle and back to St. Tammany Parish one day as teachers.
You see the excitement as we talk to them about, we hope they'll do well here and go off to college and come back and work in our school system. We love students and that become products of our system and become teachers. I think they have a special place in our system.
And that's what we call planting seeds and growing our own.
This year's theme was Get Fired Up About Teaching, and organizers motivated the participants with relevant information about becoming teachers.
We want to support them in their efforts to do that, and we definitely want them to be encouraged to stay on that path.
Students listened to keynote speaker Orlena LeBlanc, who shared with these aspiring teachers some encouraging words.
Students don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
Students also had an opportunity to perform for their peers by coming up with chants and cheers to encourage others in best practices in the classroom.
Mighty, mighty teachers, we are the teachers, the mighty, mighty teachers.
The students also participated in 4 different workshops that demonstrated various techniques and technologies associated with teaching in the classroom. The topics included classroom management, differentiated instruction, student engagement, and classroom technology. All good information for a future career in the classroom.
So that's basically what motivates me.
And motivation is what sparked interest in Mandeville High School senior Bridget Price to want to teach.
My teachers have always been really inspirational to me. I think it's a great opportunity to really help kids and teach them for the future. I think teaching definitely takes passion. You have to really love it in order to do it to the best of your ability.
Slidell High School junior Tammy Pursley would like to someday open her own child care center where she can help form the younger children's educational beginnings.
They haven't been introduced to all their possibilities. They haven't been introduced to art, science, math. They haven't been introduced to public speaking. They haven't been introduced to any of that. And that's something that I really wanted to work with, because that is actually what a student is someone who's finding that path. They aren't already on it. You have to give it to them.
It's lessons learned that can be lessons used to bring these prospective homegrown teachers back to St. Tammany.
The STAR Conference brought together nearly 90 juniors and seniors from across the parish. We hope to see these future teachers employed in our school district one day. Let's now head across the hall here at Channel 13 to where Rhett Sharp is standing by to share with us what's trending in the school district. Rhett?
Thanks, Melody. Here's what's trending in and around our school system. Students from Slidell High sent more than 3,400 Christmas cards to servicemen overseas as part of a holiday season community service project that has taken on a life of its own. They mailed 8 boxes to bases in Afghanistan, Kuwait, South Korea, and Paris Island. The project began as 100 or so cards for Barry Martin's history class, but once the word got out, the entire school joined in. Superintendent Foles said the project was a phenomenal community connection, and he was proud of the Slidell High family conducting the drive. The Saints football team's youth program visited Abita Springs Elementary as a reward for their 3rd grade class raising the most money in the recent United Way fundraising drive. Several sports stations were set up in the school gym with the students running through obstacles, throwing footballs, catching passes, and dodging opposing players. The event showcased the NFL's Play 60 initiative, which encourages kids to get out and play 60 minutes a day, along with the importance of doing well in school. Pearl River High School junior Kelsey Parker took part in the December 3rd International House of Blues Foundation Bringing Down the House Talent Showcase for high school students in New Orleans. Kelsey was one of 6 high school acts from throughout the New Orleans metro area featured at this year's event. She performed an original song called Serenity and 2 others placing 4th in the competition. The Covington High School Big Lions surprised the Little Lions at Covington Elementary School recently as they got off the buses and went to the playground. The cheerleaders, football players, band members, and dance team, many former Covington Elementary students themselves, welcomed students and participated in the CES morning broadcast. They ended their visit with a cheer and sang the Covington High School fight song. The event was one of several being held throughout the school year to celebrate 100 years of Lion Pride. And that's what's trending. Back to you in the Channel 13 studio, Mel.
Thanks, Rhett. We'll check back with you during our next show. We close our show today with a story that touched our hearts here at Channel 13. 2 Covington Elementary students received an early and very special Christmas present. Staff Sergeant Jesse Garrick, returning home from a tour of duty in Kuwait, landed in Baton Rouge and traveled straight to Covington Elementary to surprise his 2 children who had no idea that their dad had returned home. With his wife, his 2 other children in tow, and a couple of family members, Garrick first stopped into son Samuel's 2nd grade class where the students were listening to a story in the library.
Yeah, come home. I missed you so much. Ready to get your little sister now?
Garrick then walked down to where 4-year-old daughter Mary Beth was enjoying her afternoon snack time.
I miss you so much. Have a kiss?
Seeing the hugs and smiles from the children, it was a special moment, not just for the family, but for all of those who witnessed it. We'd like to thank Staff Sergeant Garrick for his service and sacrifice. That wraps up our show for today. Remember, you can watch our show in numerous ways. We're on Charter Channel 13 on the North Shore, AT&T UVerse Channel 99, both North and South Shore, and also live streaming from our webpage. To find our broadcast schedule, just go to stpsb.org and follow the link to Channel 13. From our website, you can also watch our shows on our video on demand page. And don't forget, we're also on YouTube. Just search Channel 13 St. Tammany Schools. Finally, you can keep up with the latest happenings in St. Tammany Parish Public Schools by liking the district's Facebook page and following the school system on Twitter. So thanks for watching this edition of Chalk Talk. We'll return with another great show soon. Take care.